Hey guys, it's Brittany. Welcome back, and I am so excited today because it feels like it's been actually forever since we talked about makeup, and you know I like to talk about makeup, and I hope you guys want to talk about makeup today because you hear that noise? That is the soundtrack of my life. So I guess before we get into it, I should give a disclaimer that Derek is working on the basement today. He is refinishing our laundry room. So hopefully that banging isn't continuous. So maybe I should restart this intro. I wonder how long that's gonna be going on. Alright, so I am here today because I wanted to talk about all of the goodies that I picked up during the Sephora sale. And as you guys know, there's a Sephora sale twice a year, and through their tier reward system, I don't even know if I would call it a reward system. Basically, the more money you spend over the course of a year, they'll put you into the Sephora Insider category where you get 10% off, the VIB category where you get 15% off, and then the Rouge category where you get 20% off. If you're watching this video, you're probably into makeup, so you're probably already aware of this system, but they just finished their fall sale, or the holiday sale that they're calling it this year, and I went crazy because I love this sale so much. One, because I do like Ulta, don't get me wrong, but Sephora just has such a wide variety of products, and I feel like throughout the year I'm kind of like keeping my eye on stuff and high-end brands, and I'm like, ooh, I really want that, but I put it on my list and then I wait till the sale and then I pick it up. Plus, they had so much good holiday stuff and holiday sets and products I was so excited for, so I definitely went a little crazy, but it was all stuff I've been eyeing and I don't regret anything thus far. Like, I'm just starting to try some of these products, but with that, we're gonna do a good old-fashioned Sephora haul today, and I am so excited to share what I got with you guys. Okay, so the first thing that I want to share with you guys is eyeshadows, and oh wait, I think I'm missing one. Hold on. Let me go get my other stash. Guys, I was literally just in a panic because I thought I had lost my brand new Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow. And Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow is not cheap, so that would have been horrible. Literally have had it for less than a day and already misplaced it. It got lost in my vanity, and I was like looking in the boxes and there, looking all over my vanity, could not find it, but I found it. So, first product. I got the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Jewel eyeshadow, and did I keep the box? I might have already recycled it, but it comes in this beautiful little pot, and this is one of their holiday releases, and I saw it pop up on the Sephora app, and I'm a sucker for pink sparkly eyeshadows, and when I saw this I knew I had to have it. It actually was sold out at one point and they restocked it, so I was very grateful. But the reason that this stood out to me was because I love the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize cream eyeshadows, and it came in the same little packaging, and I was curious and I was wondering, I wonder if this is the same. Well, it's not the same, but it's still really, really beautiful. So this is a more dry formula compared to Charlotte Tilbury's Eyes to Mesmerize cream shadows. Those are more moussey, and I was really hopeful that it was going to be the same formula because I love the Eyes to Mesmerize formula. This is just definitely drier, but when I swatched it, it really is just this beautiful shimmer, and it's glittery, but it's such a fine shimmer like most of Charlotte Tilbury's eyeshadows are. And it's just this beautiful pinky rosy gold color. Again, it's just that classic Charlotte Tilbury bronzy rose gold color that she is very well known for, and it is very beautiful. I haven't tried it, you know, applied it to my eyelids yet, and I have only done swatches, so I'm really not sure if I can give like my official opinion of this product, but I'm anxious to see how it performs. It is beautiful swatch. Still on the eyeshadow train, and next up is Too Faced Pumpkin Spice. 'Tis the season, and to be honest, I was very, very on the fence about this product, and not just like on the fence. It was one of those products I kept looking at and I just wasn't sure if I was going to pull the trigger. And then I actually ended up being at a Sephora store in person, which is like a whole nother story, but we'll get into that at a later date. And I saw this, and it was right at the end of the sale. It was like the last day, and I saw it in person, and it was so beautiful in person. Like, I was definitely lusting after this online, and I was like, you know what though, do I really need another eyeshadow palette? Probably not. I have a lot. But this year I got the Too Faced Gold Chocolate Bar palette, and I love it, and I use it a lot, and it sits on my vanity every day. It's in the most beautiful packaging. It smells amazing. The formula is so good. And then I was like, oh, I want it, but I was like, no, I have other things I want to get. I'm gonna get those instead. Then I saw this in person on the last day, and I was like, Mom, you're gonna have to talk me out of this. And she was like, just get it. And I was like, okay. So I bought this, and I'm so excited. So let me show you the palette. First of all, it's in this beautiful little metal, this signature metal packaging, and it literally looks like a pumpkin pie, which I think is adorable. And then you open it, and it just smells so good. And I'm not even a huge pumpkin spice fan, to be honest, but it just smells, and it's not like an overly spicy smell. It's really more of a sweet smell, and it just smells so good. So here are all the shadows, and I love that you have the very warm, you know, warm, spicy shadows up there, the deep maroons, the oranges, the dark browns. But surprisingly, there's a lot of beautiful pastels in here, the deep purple, the light green, and the beautiful pink shimmer. And you know, I'm a sucker for some light pastel shimmers. But honestly, what sold me on this palette was this row of purples down here, because I don't really have any purple shadows. And it just stood out to me so much. And when I saw it in person, I was just like, I have to have it. I haven't dug into this one yet. It's very fresh, and I actually was gonna use it today, and then I had to use my next eyeshadow palette that I also just picked up, and I've used it 2 days in a row, and I think it's gonna be one of those palettes that I have a hard time putting down. So the next palette I picked up was Natasha Denona Glam palette, and I know that everyone is talking about this on YouTube. It is just like the latest and greatest from Natasha Denona, and it's getting a lot of attention, and the reason it's getting a lot of attention is because it's freaking stunning and the formula is amazing. So this is actually my very first Natasha Denona palette, and I know that her eyeshadow palettes are very, very hype, and I don't know, I just hadn't picked anything up yet because nothing really caught my eye that I thought was like, oh, I really have to have that. But this palette is just something that I don't have yet as far as the color story goes. And when this came out, I was like, you know what? This is something that I don't have yet. I don't really have this color story. And the thing that I love most about this palette is that I really think it's like the perfect everyday palette, but it's also the perfect palette for if you need to get really glammed up for a special occasion or event. This is a go-to palette for that. And so first of all, the packaging is amazing. Like, this is an expensive palette. This was $65 freaking dollars. I know, $65. That is so much money for an eyeshadow palette. You thought the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palette was bad. This one is so much more expensive. However, there's so many more shadows in it than the Charlotte Tilbury quad. So I will say, if you're gonna pick one over the other, I probably would go with the more expensive Natasha Denona palette. But look at these shadows. So you have classic smoky eye colors. You have some nice deep and medium warm tone browns. This is more of a cool tone palette, but you do have some pops of warm color. Like this blending one is more warmer, which I love a nice warm brown for a crease shade. And the other thing I like about this palette is it does tell you, like, on the shadows, instead of the shadows having names, it tells you where you would put the shadows. So outer eyelid, inner corner. center eyelid, and the shimmers are just stunning. And I actually have this one on today. So I did more of a traditional smoky eye today to match my sweater, but I just like it so much. It's almost foolproof. Yesterday I did more of like a brown and gold eye look, and then today I did more of the traditional smoky eye, but it really just shows, like, when you're looking at this, you're like, oh yeah, I mean, it's a lot of the same colors. It's almost like a little monochromatic, but once you start playing with it, you really realize how versatile the palette is. And the packaging, like, just touching the outside of this palette, like, it feels so nice. It's almost like this silicone rubber, like, lining. And if you're paying that much money for a palette, you want the packaging to be nice. And if you did need to travel with this, I feel like you could, like, it's sturdy enough. However, again, it's expensive, so I don't know if this will leave my vanity. It might be in my vanity forever, but I'm really liking it so far, and I was so happy to get my hands on this. Also, it sold out. It sold out online, which is also why I went to pick this up in person, and I'm so grateful I was able to do so, because I have a feeling this palette is going to be getting so much love from me. So another brand that is new to me and I'm trying for the first time is this Kosas. And I got the Kosas Duo Tropic Equinox, and it's a blush and a highlighter. And so it's very warm, and I was on the fence about which color I was going to pick up. There was a really beautiful, I think it was called like Muse or something like that, and it was a pink and a highlighter. But I have so many pink blushes, and I don't have that many bronzers, and this one you can kind of use as a blush or a bronzer. Today I actually used it as a bronzer. So, you know, I did like top of my forehead, my cheeks, did a little bit on my nose, and really blends very nicely and very easily. I haven't tried the highlighter yet, but you can tell it's a little more golden. So hopefully it works well for my complexion. But what I really like about this is because I am fair skin, I have fairer skin, this works really nicely on me as a bronzer, and I just think the packaging is super convenient. So I'm very excited to try this more. And then, why am I so winded? So much talking. So another Charlotte Tilbury product, and this is their Beauty Highlighter Wand, and I got this in the lightest shade that they have, and oh, it's Spotlight, that's the name of the shade. I've been thinking about getting this for a really long time, and I finally pulled the trigger, and I love it. I'm actually wearing this today, and this is highly recommended by a lot of YouTubers. Jessica Brown has talked about it a lot on her channel. What's really unique is the applicator. It's actually a little sponge tip, and you can twist it open, and then you can just squeeze it out, which I like that, because then you can get a lot of product out of here. Like, once it gets low, it will be really easy to squeeze out. But so you just open it, and then you squeeze a little bit, the product comes out, and you just tap your finger, and I just tapped it along my cheekbone, and this looks very natural. It's not very punchy, so if you're into a more punchy highlighter, you're probably not gonna like this, but I've used it the last 2 days and I really like it. I love that it looks so natural and it's so easy to apply, and I feel like this would be really good to travel with as well. Okay, let's talk about a couple more new products that are new to me. Rare Beauty. This new brand by Selena Gomez, I feel like is being so talked about on YouTube, and I had to check it out. Honestly, as soon as they launched the cream blushes, I was ready to try them. But again, I just held out until the sale so I could get it discounted, and I went ahead and I bought one of their little holiday sets. So this is one of their lip balms and their cream blushes, and I love minis because, especially when you're trying something new, I think it's a really good way to pay less to try a new product. Make sure you like it before you commit to a full size. Plus, it's really hard to go through an entire cream product, so if you can get a smaller size, I think it's totally worth it. So this one was $15. Again, very affordable. If you're still doing shopping for Christmas, this would make a perfect stocking stuffer. And this has the blush shade in Bliss, and it's a matte shade. I actually have it on today, and it blended out so beautifully with a brush. You only need to apply the smallest little amount, And look at how tiny this little bottle is. Like, it is the tiniest bottle ever. I love the packaging. I love the gold top. And let me just open this so I can show you. It comes with this little wand, so it almost looks like a little lip gloss. You just apply a little dot on your cheek, blend it out with a blush. I tried blending it out with my finger. For this shade, it's a little light. It almost like absorbs right into my fingers when I use my finger. So I used a blush today. I thought it worked really well. And then this lip balm is seriously so comfortable. The packaging, it's really small. This side is actually flat, which is kind of cool because if you wanted to lay it like straight down on your vanity, it wouldn't roll around, versus like, you know, a lipstick, you have to stand up straight and then you like knock it over. So kind of interesting and different packaging. And this is in the shade Thankful, and it's a really nice nudish brown, and I have it on today and it is seriously so comfortable. The texture reminds me of Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk lipstick, which is so comfortable. That was like my favorite lipstick up until this point, and now this is like up there. And I wore this yesterday and it took a while to wear off. You know, some lip balms, they wear off very easily. This one actually lasts, and I love that it has the texture of a lip balm, but it looks like a lipstick. Revolutionary, right? Like, I love lip products like that, and especially nowadays when we're at home, and sometimes I do like to throw on some lip gloss or a lipstick for a Zoom call. But the reality of it is I'm at home and I want to be comfortable. So if I can find a comfortable lip balm that looks like a lipstick, I'm sold. Like, this is genius. So freaking good. Then the last product of like new products I'm trying is Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I've always heard such good things about this mascara, and so I thought this would be a good opportunity to pick it up. So I'm anxious to try that as well. Then I also repurchased a lot of my favorites that I wanted to mention as well. So I actually picked up another Laneige lip mask. This one's actually for my mom. So mom, if you're watching, I have your lip mask for you. This is the original scent, which is kind of like a berry scent. Mine is actually on my nightstand already, and I picked up the vanilla, which is really nice. I had this one last time. I used it up probably over the course of a year and a half. It lasted for a really, really long time. If your lips are feeling chapped, especially as we get into the colder months, I highly recommend this. It has changed the way I apply lip products, because I used to apply chapstick literally multiple times a day. And I felt like my lips were just always craving more moisture, and this has given my lips the moisture that they need. So basically apply it right before you go to bed, and I don't have any issues. I think I've talked about this before, like I don't get grease on my pillow. Like, it really just absorbs into your lips. So when you wake up, you'll have like a little bit of it left on your lips and you just wipe it off. Usually I wash my face off in the morning, so that takes care of it. Also, didn't know this, but this thing comes with a little spatula you can apply it with. I must have thrown mine out the last time. I must have not known it was in the box. So I saw that and I was like, has this always been in the Laneige sleeping mask box? Like, has this always been a thing? And I think it is a thing, and I just threw mine out. So I love the vanilla so far. It's not like an overly obnoxious vanilla scent. It's very light and sweet smelling, and it's just very nice. So I'm definitely glad that I branched out and tried a new scent. So again, so happy to have a new one of these, because I was dangerously low. Like, I was to the point where I was just holding out for this sale. I was like, oh, can I wait until the sale to get a new one? Because I was that low. So happy I was able to snag that up. Also, another skincare product, I got a repurchase of the Milk Makeup Moisturizer, and I actually have a jar that's about halfway full on my vanity I'm still using, but I like it so much that when the sale happens, I'm like, I might as well just buy a backup, because I know that I'm going to continue to use it. And I might have shared with you guys that I was really struggling with my skin and getting breakouts, and it's hard because my skin is naturally dry, but then I do get, you know, occasional breakouts, and I want something that's not going to make my skin like overly oily, but is still going to moisturize it. And this cream has done wonders for my skin, and I really, really like it. I think as someone who has eczema, like I have very sensitive skin and I have to be careful about what moisturizers I use on my face, and a lot of moisturizers do have fragrance in them. And so as someone who's trying to avoid that, this has no fragrance. It's thick, but it's not greasy, and I was surprised by how thick it was, and I was nervous when I applied it to my face that it was going to be like, you know, I hate having that greasy feeling when I apply lotion or creams on my face. So it is thicker, so you feel like you're getting a lot of moisture, like it's moisturizing your face really well, but it's not greasy, and that's what I love about this. So highly recommend this. I originally got this in a little travel size. It was like one of my rewards from Sephora, and that's how I discovered it. And then I was like, this is freaking amazing. Bought it on the last Sephora sale, repurchasing it again. Highly recommend it. And then my last product that I'm repurchasing from the sale is the bareMinerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Moisturizer. Where have you been? Why have you not been in my drawer? Seriously, I used this up, and then for some reason I just forgot about it and I didn't repurchase it. And then one day, honestly, I think it's been since we've been home, and you know, I haven't been at the office. I've been wearing makeup, but it's really kind of changed the way I've been wearing makeup. Like now I'm reaching for moisturizers, and I'm reaching for my bareMinerals Original Mineral Foundation. Again, went a long time without wearing that too, and now I'm just craving these lighter foundations, more natural looking, and I was like, bareMinerals Complexion Rescue, like where are you? Why are you not in my life? And so I had been wanting it back in my life, so I ordered it again. I wear it in 1.5 Birch, which is the next to the lightest shade. I feel like with this one, I typically wear Opal, which is the fairest shade, but with this one I can go up about a half of a shade range. Let me pull it out of the box for you guys, and I feel like I've shown this before on my channel, but it comes in this nice convenient little tube, and it is just so comfortable, so moisturizing. You're not going to get a lot of coverage with this. It's about like a light to medium coverage, but for times like this, it's so perfect. And especially days when I don't really want to wear a ton of makeup, I love just like throwing this on, like just that, and it's perfect, and I just love it so much. I seriously feel winded from talking. Is that just me? I guess I really like don't talk to people anymore. That's probably why I feel winded, because I'm still at home. But anyways, guys, I think that's it. That was everything I bought during the Sephora sale, and I am so excited to play with these new makeup products, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please subscribe to my channel. I love to post makeup, lifestyle videos on here, travel videos, and I actually have a travel video coming up very shortly. It's a surprise. I didn't tell anyone I was traveling, and so be on the lookout for that video. I'll be posting it in the next couple of weeks. Thank you so much for joining today, and I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe and staying healthy, especially as the holidays approach. I hope you guys can safely see family, whatever that is for you. Be safe, be cautious, and just cherish those special moments with your family. It's crazy times, and as much as I like to think that we're moving forward in the right direction, things are just so uncertain right now. So stay safe. Thank you so much for your support and watching this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.